When should I get my first physical? I got mine like at 25. I don't know if that was the right time or not, but that's when I got it. How often should I get a physical? I get one once a year, but I'm not even sick. I don't even feel bad or anything. That's just like hell no, I don't need one. I feel good. What? Let's talk about it. I just saw it. I wasn't even going to do this. This is at a weird angle, but it's hot right now. You know how I do my videos, that if it's a topic card that's hitting right here, I gotta come with it. I gotta come with it from the heart, and that's where this one's coming from. I'll try to keep it straight to the point and sweet and short, but I gotta get the value across. Anyways, look it. I got my first physical, and as a kid I would go. My parents would take me, of course, but then they got to that window where, like, I think after playing a little bit of sports, I stopped. Because why? Because I felt good. I was in my early 20s. Hello. It was like I didn't feel anything. I could do whatever I wanted, as much as I wanted, as little as I wanted. I was like unstoppable. Then one day, just like, I think my pops is the one that told me. My dad is like, hey, when was the last time you had a physical? And it hit. I was like, I don't remember. It's like, you probably should. This is coming from a grown, at the time, pre-senior Mexican man, right? And I was like, okay, if he's telling me, pay attention to that part. He's being an example. He goes, yeah, but he's 100. I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. I'm in my 20s, what? Yeah, I was a young dad, and then I was a dad already. I was a young dad, and it just hit. I was like, oh yeah, I guess I should go. Let me go see what's up. One time, my first physical, that's when I realized, like, I went in, talked about it, whatever. This is the type of physician's assistant. This guy was shredded too. He was shredded at I wasn't. I was overweight. I looked like I had chins and cheeks, and I looked like an upside down pear. And he did, he's the type of dude that does the blood work first. So I think it's brilliant. So when I went in, he was like, whoa. It's like, dang. He's like, and I forgot what I said. I was like, oh, I got this little thing right here I want you to look at. He's like, before we look at your little thing, why don't we get you to avoid a heart attack? Is that your cholesterol is through the roof? You got a fatty liver? I was like, I don't even know. When I think I've heard that conversation with the grown folk at the time talk about it. It's like, I don't have that. It's in the blood work. Like shoot. It's like, this was way before I had any idea that I was going to be tracking my macros and exercising every day. But I'm just telling you what happened. He straight out said, let's keep you from having a heart attack. This is not good. I'm 25 at the time, and we're talking heart attacks? It was that off the scale. Ez was a guy that just felt good. Ate whatever he want, went whatever he want, did whatever, as much as that, whatever. Yeah, we're having good times. Now, keep in mind, I was like, between 23 and 25, I'm not sure. And he was real serious. He's like, don't even worry about anything else. If we don't get this down, you're at risk of having a heart attack. Like, fuck, at 25, we're having this conversation? So there goes the answer to how early should you have your first grown man physical. Stop the ones, oh, my mom used to take me. It's done. You start worrying about yourself the moment you turn 18 in this country. But even before that, you start manning up once you start feeling the responsibility of manning up. Yeah, follow the rules of the land, follow the laws of the land. If you're still a minor and you live at the pad, you got to follow those rules. But hey, if you're like, 13, 14, 15, and you haven't had a physical, hit up your folks. Like, hey, maybe I should get one of these, man. I should get one. I want to get a physical, stay on top of my game. Start showing that you're a responsible young man. But anyways, if you're past 18, you make the choice. But I recommend the sooner the better. Stay on point. You may want to not hear the truth. Now, we had this conversation in a thread in the chat of somebody else's video. It's like, I posted on there, someone posted, now I want to put them out, so we'll just keep it at that. But they posted that they got their physical done, right? And it was like, hey, that's fucking beast, because that's preventive maintenance is what I see it as. It goes to the second part of the question. How often should you get a physical? I get mine every year, and sometimes even sooner if I start a treatment for something. If I got a something that they want to look at. I had this little bump here that grew removed. I posted on that. It was a long time ago. I go get it removed and come back and see me in 6 weeks. Boom, did that. That wasn't a year. Now, that wasn't a physical, but I got to see him sooner. That was a little treatment that got done. Some stuff may come up that you may have to go a little often, but the physical, that's at the for me anyways, and what I research that standard is every year. That way you're on top of it. Why? What'll happen? Oh, snap. You got your cholesterol under control. We don't need to take these pills no more. You're done. Come back in 6 weeks and see, or 6 months and see if your cholesterol is still under control. 6 months go by. Oh, damn. You did it. You got your doctor asking, hey, you lost weight, huh? Yeah, 45 pounds. What? These are my abs. How'd you do it? I was like, well, I tracked my macros. I started eating correctly and a nutritious diet, and I exercise every day. The same thing you guys suggest. I just did it. He's like, yeah, that's right. Told you it would work. I was like, yeah, you were right. It did. Simple. Easy, really, tell you the truth. But now every year when I go, that's why I say yearly. Every year when I go and I walk out, I schedule the next one. When's the next one? When's the next physical? It's going to be in the way, huh? I'll keep it like this. I'll finish up. When's the next physical? Whenever you say, but probably in a year. Usually is. In about a year, I come back. Unless there's something that we're treating. There isn't. I'll see you in a year. Once a year to see that everything's running good. Everything's all right. No funny business is happening. If something is a concern, you go check it out. All it is, like I was saying on that post, on that chat, it's preventive maintenance. You got your car. Like, once it got some miles in it, 25, 21, 18, you're not a baby no more. You take it, even then you take it in when you got a new car and you go get the oil change. Do they just do the oil change, or do they do a 1,000 point inspection? They inspect it. But we're keeping it now as humans. I go once a year for just preventive maintenance, just like a car. If I go in, take my truck's 21 years old, or 25 years old, something like that. Check it. Hey, check everything. I always have my trusted mechanic, emphasis on the word trusted, just like a doctor. You got to trust your doctor. Hey, can you check it, make sure everything's fine? Yeah, hey, you know what? This is getting a little worn. We should replace it. Or next time you come, like maybe in the oil change, all over the part, meanwhile, you should replace it. If they know, they know, especially if it's trusted. Yeah, I'd rather replace my radiator before it fails. I'd rather replace my control arms, upper and lower, before they fail. Because it feels hella fucked up when you're on the freeway doing 80 and one of those control arms fails and you're skidding off the road. That's a scary feeling. If I would have checked that beforehand, replaced it before it happens. Now, obviously, some shit just happens because it happens. It happens for you, not to you. But if you could prevent any of those, why not? It's preventive maintenance. Like, is that a guarantee that's nothing going to happen? No, shit's still going to happen. That's life. Stuff's going to fail. But what if, just what if, you do the preventive maintenance on you for what? Well, don't your loved ones love you? Don't you have the people you love, don't they love you back? Which is why you love them. It's a back and forth. Well, yeah. Well, don't you want to be here longer for them? Because the maintenance is to make sure that I'm good so I could be here as long as possible. Like, don't you want to be here a long time for them so you can continue to inspire them and guide them and give them great advice and be a good example? Like maybe going to the doctor, like maybe my pop was for me suggesting it and he was going. Be that guy. I want to go to my physical once a year as preventive maintenance, to be the example for the youngsters in my family, youngsters and my loved ones, but also unselfishly to be here longer for them. If you look on the other side of the bench, how many loved ones have transitioned, are no longer here, that you wish they would have been here? Now, I don't know the situation, but for the sake of an example, what if maybe a handful of them would have been here a little longer had they've done some preventive maintenance? Not knowing your situation, I don't know who did, who didn't, but for the sake of the example, like I put myself there. What if like my kids and my grandkids look back and I never went to my physical? And they would have thought, man, boy, he seemed like a cool cat. Imagine if he would have gone to his physicals, he would have stayed here maybe another couple years. Shit, maybe a couple decades. But nah, he didn't go. He didn't listen to his dad. He didn't go at 25. He got a heart attack at 27 and he was dust. I was like, dang, I need to talk about this. Don't you want to be here for your loved one? Don't you think, look at it in their eyes, don't you think that they would want you to be here as long as possible because they love you? Now, I'm not saying doing it for them, although that's important. Do it for you first. so you can continue to give the good example, give the everything that the wisdom that you've gathered in your life. Share it here on YouTube, like I always say. Be generous with what you learn. The longer you're here, the more you could share. But at the same time, guess who's going to benefit off that? The next tier, the people who love you. Because you love them, they love you. It's a relationship. I hope this helps. If you got any questions, bust them in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. I go live almost every day, if not every day. And we talk about my personal development journey, sharing it on YouTube on how you should do the same. Start building yourself, start living on purpose, start living to your full potential, and share that journey on YouTube so you can inspire others to do the same. I hope this video hit.